Oh, see, just right on fucking time. Right on time. There's the old man calling me. I kind of fucking figured he was gonna call me around this time. Yeah.
Jesus
You know what? You can just hang out for a minute.
Alright, go ahead.
Canti check.
Here, what's up? What's up?
Sounds good. Tox check.
What's bobbing? What's bobbing?
Snorlax check.
Hello.
God damn. First off, Tox, what you drinking?
Coffee. It's too hot.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyways, let's get it.
Wake up. I'm sick of wondering whether you're running. Stay
I'm gonna be so proud of it. Tox, you know the deal.
So, Adelio, you know, the devil's deed over here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite low-key podcast, the Run It Back Boys. We're back again, of course. Like we said, we're gonna start doing videos regularly, so you better keep up to date. You know, that little like button, subscribe and shit, all that good stuff. But we're back again. Today, gonna be talking about a few things, a little bit of game news, a little bit of kind of past news that I've already gone through, and we're gonna have a special couple shoutouts for a few people later on, so stay tuned for that.
Very good, very good, very good. Another 9 out of 10, I would say. One of these days, Tox is gonna get a 10 out of 10 intro, but
One of these days.
we'll see. But yeah, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Hope you guys liked last episode, our return, our like third return in our career. But what's up? But yeah, tell you today, like Tox says, some game news. We're just gonna be talking about stuff that's been coming out and games we've been playing for a few while. Obviously games we're looking forward to, but I feel like we already talked about that last episode, so we'll keep it to stuff that has had recent news, I guess. But yeah, let's start off correctly this episode. Let's start off with the song of the day. Basically, if you don't know what this is a segment where we say a song of the day, a song we've been bumping. You know, could be an old one, could be a really new one, could be just be, you know, one that we just like a lot and that we just want to give the artist a shout out. But yeah, start off with Canti.
Okay, I was actually listening to it right now because I was listening to my vinyls. I'm listening to That Music by Macross 8299. It's a really good song from the album called Sailor Wave 3. Yeah, catchy ass beats, you know, if you like Daft Punk or something like that, or future funk music. Yeah, but that's my song of the day. That Music.
Pretty good. Calm, do you have a song?
I sure do. Sorry for the accent. So, on TikTok, it's Pop-Tarts, baby. This is shit.
Okay.
So.
That's real.
So on TikTok, these edits of Bachara from Blue Lock have been coming out, and people are just like, "This man is the hottest man in Blue Lock." I disagree personally, but like, we don't gotta talk about it. But the song.
Can you say there's really one hot man in Blue Lock? Like,
Right.
They're all pretty fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
But
just me. Continue what you were saying.
but the song that they keep using for the edit hits every time, and I was like, I have to find this song, and I finally did it. And it's called it's in French. I don't know if I'm gonna say this right. Tox, you can correct me if I don't. But it's like, do you not know French, bitch?
Of course, but yeah, but okay, go for it.
It's like Le Étoile d'Afrique by VDYCD.
Oh,
Number 18.
The Star Afrique?
No, he's
the
saying
African
if he
Star?
Yeah,
no,
that's,
he's saying if he pronounced it correctly.
but that's what it's called.
Étoile, Afrique, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Number 18 by VDYCD. And it's so fucking good. There's a fucking VDYCD. And they've got a regular version, a slowed down version, a sped up version because, you know, TikTok and shit.
Yeah,
but
they always be doing that.
It's so good. It hits every time, no matter which version it is.
Fair enough. Got a little bit of a international play, I guess. Tox, do you have a song?
Of course. An artist that's been popping up recently for me, Black Odyssey, BLK Odyssy. And one song I listened to in particular, Funkentology. that shit, I don't know what it is. It's like a mixture between like R&B and like a really weird like low-key mixture between R&B and hip hop, and it hits all the right buttons, man. Just if you do yourself a favor, just go look up Black Odyssey. Just do it.
All right. I guess it is my turn. Sticking with the international theme, I guess that Calm had. First time on the podcast, I guess I'm going to talk about K-pop. I'm an avid enjoyer of K-pop. I do love K-pop a lot. Been listening to it ever since 2015, I guess. I guess the song of the day that I'm choosing out of all my bands that I listen to, it is "Moonlight Sunrise" by Twice.
W's.
Pretty sure a lot of people just know Twice in general, or have heard of them, or you probably have heard this song before. Twice is my favorite K-pop group. Not at the moment, they've always been my favorite ever since they debuted. But yeah, "Moonlight Sunrise" by Twice. Check it out if you like K-pop, or check it out if you're interested in K-pop. I know a few of my friends are like, I should listen to more K-pop. I feel like a good band to start with is Twice. They're all great, all 9 members. They're all lovely ladies. So yeah, give it a try. But yeah, that's been the song of the day, motherfuckers. Check out all the songs down below in the description. Obviously, you probably heard a little snippet of it because of Azzy. Shout out to my goat. But yeah, let's get on with the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I mean-
fellas. So yeah, fucking game news, guys. You know.
Fuck. I mean, we could talk about the first thing that happened like at 6 a.m. for me was the Pokemon Direct.
Mhm.
It was pretty fucking early for me. I'm not.
Nah, I slept. I'm not gonna lie, but
I
I
did
was
not
already
watch
up,
it.
so I'm like fucking whatever. So basically, if you guys don't know, or just didn't see it because you're not waking up at crack of dawn, to fucking watch that shit. They announced a couple of cool things, little things here and there. Pokemon Sleep is a real thing. It looks cool, I guess. I mean, with me, with the Pokemon that I am named after, being on the promotional art and all the advertising, I feel like I'm a little inclined to at least try it. It looks cool. I don't know if any of you see it, but
I mean, it's like Pokemon Sleep, like technically an alarm clock, but just with the Pokemon. Is that pretty much the whole gimmick?
guys, you like take care of the Pokemon while they sleep, and then also while you sleep, I guess. So
That's actually pretty interesting that they made.
I think
something
it's like a sleep only mode of like a Tamagotchi. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like that's what they were aiming for.
Mhm.
There was a bunch of TCG stuff. There's like a new cool box set coming out with like reprints of like first edition stuff like Charizard, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, fucking Venusaur, and Blastoise.
Right.
It looks really good. It's like in a cool set. I mean, if you're into TCG stuff, and you want to get that physical thing, it looks cool. I'm not gonna buy it because I don't do TCG shit. I just play the games. Obviously the one that everybody knew was gonna come out. They brought out Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet DLC. I forgot what the fuck it's called. I'm not gonna lie.
It's 2 expansions, right? Like it's
Extensions
one.
and no's. It said first will be available in fall 2023 called the Teal Mask.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And then the second one's in winter of this year. So,
Second one is called the Indigo Disc.
yeah.
Okay.
So the mascot they have is I don't know if he's not a monkey. He's just like a dude.
Mhm.
Or it's not a dude, but it's
Yeah.
some sort of creature with a mask. He kind of reminds me of Majora's Mask. He reminds me
A
of
little
Skull Kid.
bit.
True.
And then the other one is a really colorful blue turtle. It looks really cute.
Yeah. And I
got
mean,
a lot of stuff coming. So
I guess it's still going with the theme of you being a student. So you're kind of
you're going on a field trip.
you're either being, because they said in the second one, like the gimmick is that you're being an exchange student because you're going outside of the Paldea region now. So you're gonna be going abroad, gonna be going to this school. This is where you're attending. But the first expansion is you're going slightly over, but you're just going to a slightly different area, and it's kind of just a field trip for you, like a little,
But that was
gimmick
kind of
you
what they
can go and
did in Sword and Shield. Like you go to like another island, and visit, and there's like Pokemon that returning and things like that. It's the same thing in this DLC. A lot of Pokemon are returning. A lot of fan favorites. I remember Metagross was in there. A bunch of others. to be honest, I only remember Metagross because he's one of my favorites. I really forgot everybody else. But they're also bringing new Pokemon, a new trio, I think, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna lie to you. It's just I'm calling them the Monkey Gang because I don't know what else to call it. Like
Only one of them is a monkey, though.
bro. Honestly, at this point, they all look the same. These are all little different body parts. It's I looked it up and I saw it. I was kind of disappointed in the
Let me look this up.
The
in
only
like
one that I actually like is the bear,
I don't know.
the big
I
bear that's green.
I just expected something slightly better because of the way Scarlet and Violet came out and what they were doing with it. I was like, oh, bet, okay, they're not gonna do what Sword and Shield did because a lot of people were not fucking with some of the DLC characters that they brought out that were new and blah blah blah. No, the design for these characters just felt a little lazy. Like
Yeah.
they didn't seem like
Mm.
Pokemon. You're like, oh, bet I see him up. No, it was just like, oh, bet. It's him.
I mean, yeah.
It kind of felt like another Sword and Shield where like Calyrex is fine. Like he's whatever. I don't even like him like that. But the horses are cool on their own. But when
Yeah, the
Calyrex
horses
gets
are
on top
cool.
of them, I'm just like, what the fuck? And
I was
Urshifu,
like, bro.
I fell in love with Urshifu. I think Urshifu is like one of the best
Nah,
new Pokemon that we have
Urshifu
gotten.
has got to be one of the best legendary extras they ever added the game.
Yeah, he's great. I like, you know, and then he has two forms. There's
Oof.
two Urshifus. They're great. I feel like these three are like maybe they'll look better in game because the art just doesn't
True.
serve them justice. I like the
Mhm.
bear. I think the big bear, the green bear is like kind of he looked kind of cool. The blue monkey is kind of his body shape is weird as fuck. But I don't know. But yeah, the DLC coming out. They're also bringing new versions of Pokemon we've had before. Suicune is now instead of a dog.
Yo, what the fuck is he?
He's a dinosaur.
Is it
He's-
dinosaur?
He's literally like a dinosaur. I don't know, like the way that they, because he's Suicune is the
He's a
what
paradox.
is he the Paradox Pokemon, but he's like the past one. He's
Yeah,
like
he's
an
the
older
past one.
version of him.
Mhm.
So they called
Right.
him the Waking Wake, or the Walking Wake.
Walking.
Yeah, the Walking Wake, and he's got like, because you know how Suicune got like the tentacles off the back of his head. Well, they're like massive now, and they're like huge, flowing. He's still on all fours, blah blah, but he looks like
He
way
looks like
bigger.
a T-Rex. He looks like a
you know?
T-Rex with like a mane on him. Like he has
Yeah.
big hair in the front. He looks sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of complaining. I'm just like, first of all, this isn't them, you know, transforming Suicune into another monster. No. In the
No.
future, whenever Suicune comes back, he'll be Suicune. He won't be this thing. This thing is
Yeah.
just for this game.
It's
I
just for
understand
fun.
if you don't like the design, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But like,
I mean, that's the
it's
gimmick
over
of
aggressive hate, bro. Like,
it's
Yeah,
the
people hate the
gimmick
Violet
of
one.
Sword and Shield, though, or from Violet and Scarlet. It's Paradox Pokemon as future forms and past forms of Pokemon that we already know of. That's the gimmick, and I don't understand why people are like getting all
I get so
crazy
bothered
about
about
that.
it.
I mean, I can understand
don't
why
like
they'd be
that
like, oh,
bad.
maybe the design isn't like what they pictured in their head or what they were kind of thinking of when they thought of a prehistoric version of these legendary Pokemon. But I mean, it's up realistically, it's up to creators. And I mean, yeah, I was giving shit about the three other ones, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Go no, if you do, go look up the three new ones coming in the DLC. Just go and look at them. I'm telling you right now, they look a little plain.
They look,
Oh,
they're
they
pretty
do.
goofy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Man,
And then
I'm just
the Violet version of what is it?
Who is it? I don't know that
Verizon.
Pokemon.
Horizon. Yeah.
The
Verizon.
Verizon, yeah, called
like it.
I'm
called
not gonna lie.
Iron Leaves, which I'm not gonna lie, it's cool. It looks cool.
Sick.
It looks something like Galade's Violet form. He looks like he would have
yeah.
right?
Pretty much, yeah. Honestly, that's a pretty good comparison right there.
But as I say, that Scarlet keeps winning with the Paradox Pokemon because they have their Pokemon. A lot of them look way better than fucking Violet's version. It's just
Yeah.
because Violet keeps it so contained, is let's just make it a robot. I feel like you just limit yourself just by doing that because
Yeah.
look, my favorite one is Slytherin, which is past and future version of Volcarona. On Scarlet's side, he looks like a giant fucking bug. Well, but he doesn't look like a scary bug. He looks like a cute, you know, just roaming around bug with the big back. And in Violet, he looks like a moth who's just a cybernetic moth. They both look good. But I feel like in a lot of the other ones, Example, freaking Delibird. Delibird is just Delibird, but a robot. And it looks kind of weird. And then Jigglypuff is just Jigglypuff, but with hair and Scarlet. So I'm just like, a lot of them are limited, but a lot of them are really good. I don't know. Verizon looks better than most, I guess. I want to
That
say.
looks good.
But
And I mean,
Suicune is my favorite one, or one of my
what do they
favorites. 'cause
say?
he's just good.
The new legendary coming in the teal mask is called Ogrepon. He
Mhm.
looks like a massive leaf with legs and then a mask on the front of it.
Yeah.
I don't really
He looks
know.
kind of sick, though. I'm not
I
gonna
like
lie.
the design of the mask though. Like it looks cool. It's got like a weird like kind of diamond in his forehead, and like his eyes are kind of the same like shiny shimmering effect of the same thing
Yeah.
with diamonds going on and stuff like that. Like he looks cool. I wonder if like what his gimmick is gonna be for like his abilities, attacks, and stuff like that. Because I mean, I don't know. If it's just kind of a low-key Pokemon that people are gonna kind of use for the first time, then forget about, that's kind of a waste in my opinion.
He might be a
Um,
grass ghost, I feel. He might, maybe.
Grass Ghost.
And
Okay.
then I feel like the turtle is going to be water psychic. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I think the
Yeah.
turtle a lot more than the mask, dude. Just because the turtle just looks super adorable.
It's just a turtle.
It's a
Little
huge
guy.
fucking turtle. A little
Yeah.
guy. But in game he's gonna look mad big. That's gonna be mad funny.
Wailord-sized
then-
turtle.
Yeah.
And then there's alongside Ogrepon, there's 3 other Pokemon. The first one being Okidogi, not Okidoki, Okidogi, and he's a big ass bear with
He had
like
flashbacks.
No, man,
So
yo,
he
chill on me,
don't
bro.
get
When I heard the
it.
okie dokie, dokie dokie, like if you were there
Yeah,
for the Christmas
yeah.
special on my stream,
He gave him flashbacks for no
deleted
Oh
all
my
reason.
those
God.
clips, bro, because that shit was a wild ass
PTSD.
time.
Those
That shit was
clips are really
crazy.
bad, bro.
It was
Yeah,
so
it's a
awful.
little-
I'm
it's a
so
little
glad I
bad.
deleted them. It was a wild,
Look at him
wild. Dude, that was a
joke.
7-hour stream, bro.
Look at the joke.
Bro.
If you were there, you were there. That's all I'm gonna say. But that was a W Christmas special.
Oh
And
my
it makes
God.
it worse because this Pokemon has a fucking choker on him too. And
Yeah,
it's,
Oh man.
That's the
Yeah,
design,
all
yeah.
right. You didn't have to
it's a little
What are the other two? What are the other two? I
okay,
forgot.
but yeah, he looks. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's that one Pokemon, that legendary Pokemon that everyone got like the end of the game on Sword and Shield? Or not the end of the game. It was like way later after like all the other ones. It was like a big green. Like he looked like a monkey, but he was black and green, the exact same design as this guy. He was a different one.
Zardu?
Something like that, right? And when
know
I
what
saw
you mean,
him,
yeah. I know what
that's
you
the exact Pokemon I thought of. I was like, bro, this is just a fucking bear version of him. I'm like, that's why I was like, it just seemed like
Mm.
lazy designing for it. Like
Mhm.
all the colors, everything for it, straight off of him. So
Yeah, yeah.
depending on what
Yeah.
they're gonna make for him for typing and stuff like that, we'll fucking see. The other one is Monkey Dory, which is he's a monkey. Okay. And
Hunky Dory, Monkey Dory. Oh my God.
yeah, all the names are all gimmicks to him, but
Yeah.
he has kind of like a old Japanese style like headband where it's rope on him, and I don't know what to even think about this guy. I honestly I don't. He just looks so plain. Like I don't really
He's probably the
know.
most plain out of the three. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know what to say about this one, but whatever. And then this one is supposed to be a pheasant, or it's supposed to be part of the pheasant family, and its name is Pheasantipity. Like
Sounds like a real
like kind of sound like
Serendipity.
it's kind of yeah, serendipity, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
Pheasantipity, Monkey Dory, and Okidoki or Okidoki.
Yo, chill on me.
Fuck. This one is probably the favorite out of the 3 because it looks the most kind of design heavy on it. It's got that old Japanese style kimono belt on them that the women usually wear with the kind of the flowers of poofs on them or whatever.
Yeah.
It's cool, looks like that. And then the pheasant form of it looks very elegant. Like that's probably going to be the favorite out of the 3, to be honest with you. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes and what's the gimmick for him later on.
I mean, the only thing I complain about the starter was 2 things. the outfits. They got worse. The uniform sets. I'm just like, yo, these colors are ass.
Oh, the
yeah,
uniforms that
they're
we gotta
like
get? Oh yeah.
very old Japanese style.
I mean, they're just
uniforms.
kimonos. I feel like they look
Yeah.
nice,
I
but
meant the new uniform sets. It's like your uniform but alternate colors. I hope they bring those
that
in.
shit. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
The
I
remember
kimonos, they
that.
look great. I want that. I don't want the
Yeah.
school uniform. That shit look terrible. It got worse.
No,
I get
people
different
probably ain't gonna be
colors
using
of the
that.
kimonos. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
probably only wear the kimono once I get it. Just because it looks
And,
good.
and the
guess.
second thing I'm complaining is
Hmm.
Beedrill's still not in this game.
He's in it though.
He is, but like I saw the pictures. I'm like, bro, why the fuck did you put Dugon and not Beedrill? Like I was kind of upset. He's spaghetti.
No,
about
no,
that
I'm
shit.
pretty sure he's gonna be one of the few that are coming because first of all,
thank God.
Beedrill is pretty popular. Because if
He's
they
my
brought back
goat, bro.
Metagross, they brought back Metagross and a bunch of these other ones. Pretty sure Beedrill is gonna be in there because there's like, it's not just those on the picture. I'm pretty sure there's more coming back.
Okay, I was about to say because
yeah.
that's so small for like those DLCs. That's how I was
No,
like,
it's-
what?
for Sword and Shield, they did almost the same thing. They brought back, they showed like a little bit of we're coming, and then they Shadow put in like a few others. I mean, he could be back. I mean, if he's not, then he's not. He could be back though.
I
could
hope
be.
he does. He's the best.
Yeah.
I don't really hold
Uh,
my breath for a lot of returning stuff like that because I'm like, I'm not paying DLC to get a bunch of Pokemon that we've already seen and done
Yeah, I'm
with
getting
before.
new
Like,
shit,
I
yeah.
want more
That's fair.
stuff. That should just
Yeah.
be kind of like how they added in the future version of Verizon and the past version of Suicune. Like that should just be free DLC that they kind of slide into the game. I shouldn't have to be spending money to get old shit that we've already seen, already played with, like all that. I never really liked that about Pokemon games. Like even in Sword and Shield, I was like, why am I paying for shit I've already seen and done before, bro? give me new shit. That's why I'm paying new money for new shit. Okay.
It is also
Like-
good that when they announced the Suicune and Verizon, that they were just raids that you can do that day,
Exactly. That
which
shit's
is nice. But I feel like just to like not lure, I guess that's really a bad word to say. Just to entice people to buy the DLC, because obviously there is new stuff and we're getting new things in DLC. But I feel like, I really feel like it's just the toaster, which is the Switch. If you guys don't know, the toaster really just can't handle all those Pokemon in one game. You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like they have to do it in increments of DLC now until we get an upgrade to the toaster, which hopefully it is the Switch 2 or whatever the fuck. You know the Switch turns 6 years today.
6
thing is
years.
6
It's
years
today.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. I got that shit in
Oh.
2017. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
We've had this toaster for 6 years, bro.
Yeah, that is kind of
That's
wild.
And it
Crazy.
ran well the first 3 years of its life.
I think
So-
I've had mine for like 4 years.
Yeah, me too. I've had it for either 4 or 5 years. I'm probably coming up with 5 years this year.
I'm not
Like
gonna lie to you.
August.
That bitch be collecting dust.
It has
Hey.
recently because I've already beaten Pokemon. I've already done all that shit. I'm not buying. I mean, Hades too. When it comes out, I might just get it on PC in the first place. But I might double
Yeah.
dip and buy it on the Switch too. Just
I'm buying it on the
like a-
Switch. I need it on the Switch. It's
I'll
so-
have it on
Oh.
both just because I want it. So
They fucking put
No.
Rise on PC too, so you ain't really got
Yeah.
no reason to fucking touch that
Nah,
shit.
they have Rise on
Hey.
all platforms now.
Hey, yo, chill on me.
I mean, also the Kirby game, yeah, but like I don't have it yet, so it's just like
True,
once I
that's
get it,
true.
I'll play it. But like,
And I mean, they got all the emulators on there now.
Most of
If
them.
you have
honestly, I'm waiting for other
Switch
games,
on,
you know what I mean?
if you have Switch
Mhm.
Online, you can basically like that's what they added in. They're just like, here's an emulator, and here's a bunch of games that you can do with this emulator, which is, I mean,
Mhm.
kind of sick, especially for the Switch, which a lot of people kind of use that to play like older indie games and shit like that. Anyways, so I
Mhm.
mean, hey,
Mhm.
why not? It's
Did
a
you
pretty good
hear-
addition, I find.
Did you hear that people
Mhm.
have already broken into that? And like
Yup.
have just started adding more
No,
games. It's just
Because
an
it's just
emulator.
no, literally,
so they're
that's,
just like
that's all it is. It's just an emulator. So you could take any game that needs an emulator to run it and put it into that bitch. Like that's
Mhm.
all they did. They didn't make it so no sophisticated coding. They literally took an emulator you could find on the fucking internet, download a computer. They put that in the Switch.
mhm.
Honestly,
I mean, it's that simple.
I thought we were at the peak of breaking the Switch when they were started adding mods to Smash. I thought we were already done, but then
Oh,
they
yeah,
started
no.
adding games. I'm like, God damn, nigga, what the fuck?
adding
That was just the beginning.
entire games off of the Switch eShop, by the way.
Yeah,
It's kind of nuts.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like the mods in Smash Ultimate are really fucking good. There's some really good ones.
Nah,
But
this
I thought that was the end of it.
Right.
Please tell me you've seen Donkey Kong Kirby.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Please, bro.
Mhm.
Have you seen them just
I gotta
add
look
like
this up.
Have you seen them just add like other video game characters on top of like other fucking characters? That's probably one of the
Oh,
best ones. There's like Walter White. I think Saul's in there. There's like random ass characters that you do like other Street Fighter characters in there, other Tekken characters. I'm like, what the fuck is going
They
on?
made Pyra and Mithra, Walter and Jesse.
Yeah.
So tough.
They made fucking Kazuya turn into Cell.
That's some demon time energy. I'm not
They
gonna lie.
made his moveset, bro. He can float in when he jumps up and like flies up, and he starts doing his like normal attacks. He stays in the air as if his ass is floating. I'm like,
Oh
nah,
my God,
they made his
bro.
character even more broken.
Canti about to download the Walter White and Jesse one because he already plays Pyro and Mythos. So he's like, you know what,
Bro,
fuck it, might as well.
Yeah,
Honestly, you might as well. And when you go into
That's
Jesse,
so cool.
he goes, "It's like, where's my money, bitch?" The voice lines and everything. That shit's so good.
That's so good, bro.
Enough of Pokemon. Y'all niggas don't even. Some of y'all niggas don't even care about that shit. A little bit of other news that came out recently, today actually. Some Fortnite stuff. I know some of y'all play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Apparently, Aaron Yeager is coming to the game.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And
That's
then
dope, I guess.
and then Leon and Claire from Resident
Mhm.
Evil 2, apparently, which is kind of cool. I'm like, all right, I hope they put some cool.
I think
outfits in
that
there.
is the bigger draw. Obviously, Aaron Yeager is anime and shit, but like, I don't know. I feel like you could have put another anime before. Like, you could have put One Piece instead of Attack on Titan. But I get it. Attack on Titan is popular right now. I get it.
How many games are they gonna rip off?
All of them.
Fuck.
Every single one.
But there also
Bro.
is a new battle pass coming and with other skins, and I feel like Canti put the picture in the chat. Can you look at like how out of place Aaron looks amongst these cool ass designs? Like all of
Aaron
these
just looks like some guy,
skins-
for real.
Yeah, he really does.
He really just looks like some regular ass nigga. My favorite one is probably the top right one, all the way to the top right, and then the one next
yeah.
to Aaron, the green one. Those are probably two of my
Ooh, nah,
favorites.
that
My
green
favorite-
like ghost samurai, that shit looks.
My
tight.
favorite is right next to that one.
Oh
It's just
no! The hip hop.
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at the
bro.
people,
It
Negro
looks
looking
really
shit.
cool.
Nah, that shit, guys. I'm not
That
gonna lie.
shit is
See, this that type of shit, that originality I want to see from Fortnite.
Mhm.
These characters.
Those are my favorite
Stop
skins.
Fucking your little grippy claws on every other bit of
Grippy
game,
claws?
whatever
That's
enemy.
how they get the boomers,
okay?
dude. That's how they get the boomers.
No,
Yo, what
really,
about- yo,
really
what-
get them, bro. I like the one above the green one too, the bunny girl, but like
Oh,
she's in
yeah,
all
she's
black.
sick.
It's kind of
Yeah.
tough.
There's and then Star Wars is having it. They just announced it like literally 3 hours ago. A new Star Wars collaboration will be placed in season 2 for Fortnite, and then they're gonna have force powers and with the lightsabers. So we don't know who the characters are gonna be, but apparently you can use the force and lightsabers now in this whatever the
I
collaboration. will
thought they
be
already
coming
had the
out.
lightsabers in the game,
They
Well,
did, they
but
did.
they're adding force.
They're adding
but
the
now they're
force now.
adding.
Well, they're adding
Force
force
powers to it.
powers. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
probably lightning, force push, force pull, force hold. So
Yeah, it looks
Force
pretty
Mama,
fucking
I
cool.
mean-
I don't know who's gonna be in
What?
it though.
Would you say Tux?
So aside from that, Pokemon Unite, right? Pokemon Unite
Anyways,
dropped
oh,
some,
yeah, I
some new
forgot.
stuff. New
Pokemon
missions.
Unite dropped some stuff.
Yeah, they put in Zacian now as a playable character
He looks
from
broken.
Pokemon Sword
He
and
looks
Shield.
so broken.
I mean, the fact that he's a legendary, is kind of like they made him a legendary Pokemon that's
No,
a
but if you
playable
like-
character in the fucking game. That's
If
I
you
was
just
like,
see his gameplay is fucking crack. They put
Yeah.
crack and cocaine in this fucking man.
Mm.
Which Zacian
Um,
in the base game before he got his nerf was already fucking ridiculous. Like, he's the best Pokemon in competitive for so long. And he's probably the
Mhm.
best. He's probably one of the best still now, just because the way his kit is set up and the way his abilities work. But Jesus Christ, they didn't have to replicate that in fucking Unite. And I actually wanted to get back into Unite. I'm not gonna lie.
I
but
gotta
I
think
guess-
about
It's
that.
okay.
This just gave me another reason not to come.
You should.
Y'all just put the nail in the coffin.
The only reason why I stopped playing Unite is because they fucking nerfed the shit out of Eldegoss. That was the only character I liked to
Oh,
play. and
yeah.
They put him in the dirt. I'm
That's
so
like the
mad.
first time we play a game with Calm, he actually is the support role, and I'm like, wow, that's actually good.
I was
and then
cooking too.
Yeah, that was the thing. A lot of the support Pokemon in the game were actually good, and then they're like,
They
nah,
kept nerfing them a lot.
nah.
They kept buffing shit like Crossflow, and I'm like, why? This fucking ugly
Yeah.
crap rock, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
Man? Whatever. fighting game news. Jin had his character trailer,
Oh my god.
It was so
And-
pretty.
and like for the first time in my life, I've never been scared of an Asian man, but now I'm pretty fucking.
You
scared.
haven't?
I
Bro.
sure have.
The only one that I am kind of scared of is Ip Man, but Donnie Yen is a good guy, so
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm not that afraid. And then I saw Jin's trailer. I'm like, all right, I'm kind of afraid again. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is the same one that they did for Kazuya, his dad.
Mhm.
Is in the same vein of them just showing everything he could do.
Mhm.
Obviously not giving you everything because they're gonna let you figure that out.
No, they
let's-
gave
uh,
enough. They
what's-
gave
Oh
enough.
yeah, they give enough.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing about these trailers. They definitely saw what DNF Duel did and was like, yo, that's kind of fire, for real.
Yeah, like
Because-
showing off the showcase of a lot of movesets that they're gonna be able to have.
Because I know
Ooh.
I know Strive did it too, but I think DNF Duel did it better, showing off
Well,
their
first of
characters.
all, the problem about Strive is that they have less moves than Tekken, way
Mhm.
less, and the
Yep.
trailers are short because they cut off supers, they cut off other things, they cut off potential combos, and I'm just like, all right, well, fuck me, I guess. For Tekken, they pretty much show basic combos, and then they show his entire rage art,
Yep.
and also the heat drive shit.
Oh my god.
They really
But he
just said-
looks ridiculous.
They really handed somebody the controller and said, "Go play," and recorded
Mm-hmm.
it.
They
Oh,
gave it to me,
that-
bro. They said, "Nee, yo, we're gonna record you play this for the trailers." He's like, "Ah,
That
bet,
trailer
I got
looks so hot. Like, oh my god. I thought Kazuya, like him getting that little switch up in a lot of his move sets, was gonna be disgusting and broken in the game. But then I saw Jin. I was like, wait.
It just
Pretty
has
much,
me
yeah.
excited for more.
Wait. This man just stood up with his whole chest and said, "Fuck you, Dad." He really about to come into this bitch hot and heavy and throwing some hands. I'm ready
Yeah.
for it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
This
it
is
has
gonna be
me
so-
excited about my character too. It has me excited about Waro, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in the base roster. I'm
Mhm.
not really like copium on it. Like I know he'll be in it, and if he's not in the base roster, then I'll just main somebody like Jin or some shit, or like
See,
another character comes out or something.
One of the characters I was hoping that would be in the game,
Mhm.
Jin and Nina have most of his moves, and that character is Lars. So
Oh.
You said that before, but I rewatched the trailer when you said that. I'm like, where do you see Lars's moves?
so
Lars was in the very
Most
beginning
see it.
trailer.
most if not Lars was in the trailers.
In like when they first showcased
the
off
reveal
of
trailer, yeah,
Tekken,
Lars
the
is in the
reveal
game.
trailer,
Are you
yeah, he was
stupid?
in there.
Yes, I am stupid. Let's
Idiot.
go, my boy.
Yeah, Lars
like-
is still there. He's still
So-
there, which I don't know why.
Who fucking likes?
He doesn't need to be there, but I just wanted him to be there. But fucking
Yeah.
so the moves that Jin has that are Lars's moves are the claw moves. Those are all Lars classic
Claw
moves that I always use.
Maybe you saw
Okay,
something that you
but-
thought was
okay,
something
I-
else. I
I
don't
might-
see Lars's move. First of all, Lars is the Mishima killer. He knows
Mm-hmm.
kind of the Mishima style, but I don't think.
That's
I think
that's
you're just
where he based
confusing
his
it
moveset.
with the Kazumi, not Kazumi, the fucking Jin's mom's fight style. They're kind of. He's probably
They're
mixing
kind
them
of
two in.
similar.
Jin? Yeah.
with him and his mom's fighting style. Well, she's also in the game too, so. Yeah,
Isn't her mom name's Jun or something like that? No.
yeah, Jin.
Jun. Yeah,
Jin
Jun.
Kazama.
Yeah, Lars's whole moveset is based off of the Mishima and the
Well, he's more-
Kazuya style. Like
He's
it's
more
all
aggressive with it, I
it's
guess.
based off the Kazuma and the Mishima style, but that's kind of what his whole thing is. So that's why you probably see.
Well,
And
he's
it's
also
funny
an
enough
edgy anime boy, so he flips and dips a lot. So
He's
I
like
mean,
because because
He's
you
edgy.
know, like, because Kazuya has all been about the Mishima style, but now you see him dipping into the Kazuma style. Like he's dipping into Jin's fucking pool over here and
because
taking
he's
some
got
of his
his ass beat
moveset.
by Jin too many times.
he
He's like,
learned
"You know
them
what, fuck
moves
it."
the hard way, bro.
He's dipping in, and then Jin is dipping into his daddy's fucking moveset pool all of a sudden and doing some shit from him. I'm like, wait.
Oh, no, well, that's probably why they had the first initial like Tekken 8 trailer with them too, because they're just starting to learn from each other.
They wasn't doing that shit in those trailers. That's all I was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, he wasn't doing all that, which I'm not gonna lie to you. I need this game expeditiously, and I wonder if they're going to continue this little trend on them showing characters like solo character play like every like once a month or something like that up until
Well, the next
think
one
they
is probably
do.
gonna be next week.
next
It
week.
is
Okay.
next
Because Kazuya's
Tuesday,
was
right? Tuesday or Wednesday,
Yeah.
right?
something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So
'Cause they showed
basically showing them
Kazuya's,
off.
and then the
Mhm.
week later they showed Jin's,
Hmm.
and then next week will probably.
Hwarang, to be honest.
Well,
Ooh, they might-
he wasn't in the reveal trailer, so
Yeah, he wasn't there, so neither was Nina though.
Yeah, Nina
Well,
wasn't
we
there.
already saw Nina though.
Mm-mm.
Well, not her like
Not-
big trailer. I mean, like we just got her actual trailer. Hers will probably be later
Oh.
on.
I
No,
was
yeah,
more
that's
like
what
saying
we're
on the
saying.
reveal
He-
trailer for like
We
Nina.
could probably get the next one. Could probably be Law, Paul, Jax, Lars.
Oh yeah, for solos, yeah. Okay.
Jun could June could be the next one too because she's in the game.
Yep.
And then afterwards would be Nina. She'll be like the last one, and then they start revealing new characters. Or,
Oh,
or
you
like,
never know if they're going with this little line of Kazuya, Jin. They might do Heihachi next.
No, Heihachi is probably not in
he
the
wasn't
game.
in the reveal trailer. I mean,
No?
he could be in the base roster. We just
Both-
don't know yet.
Both
Okay.
Jin
Okay,
both Jin and Kazuya have Heihachi moves. So
that
Well,
is true.
he's
This is
probably not in
supposedly
the
But
game.
I mean,
Heihachi's
that is
last
like
game.
that is
so.
the Mishima style is like from
No, but like
him.
they have his moves, like his
Yeah.
signature moves.
Well,
Well, I
that
mean,
ain't-
Kazuya's always had his shit, like low key.
'Cause he's a
So
fucking biter.
Yeah.
Like, this dude's
Yeah.
a hater, bro.
yeah,
But yeah, that's Tekken stuff. They showed Jin. Looks pretty good. Anything else? That's like new. I guess.
So
new.
I just checked
Well,
Twitter, and
probably.
there's a Master Duel Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel invitation anniversary invitational.
Nigga, I said
I
real
saw
news,
that.
bro. Jesus Christ, not Master Duel shit, bro. Move.
Oh
Bro.
my god.
We're talking about hyped up games. Everybody fucking hates Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason. Bunch of
Yeah,
weirdos.
everybody,
I'll tell you
everybody's
a
off
hot
the,
game.
the TCG.
Oh,
everything like that.
fucking- I don't know why Calm said Yu-Gi-Oh when there's a game he was literally playing on stream the other day. Elden Ring is getting DLC, by the way.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, there
Calm
we
is
go. I
one of the
forgot
top
about
10
that shit.
stupidest
Hey,
people
the
I've ever
only
known.
reason why I forgot about that is because all they say was like, "Oh, here's
I
yeah,
forgot about that game,
we're
by
gonna
the
tell
way.
you the DLC's in development."
Mm-hmm.
We don't know when the fuck that DLC's ever coming out. That's in development.
No,
Next
Shouldn't-
year.
what they
shouldn't
said
have been
is
enough to get me hard though. Like,
they just
game's
said they
getting
started
DLC,
working
like, what
on
the
it to me. I don't. That was just like
Yeah.
okay, it's coming. Cool. Cool.
bro, the internet collectively had a fucking bust party the minute
Yeah.
this shit came out.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elden Ring is getting DLC.
Shout out,
Jesus.
quick shout out to Sarcastic because me and him were talking about this shit from before the PvP DLC came out. We've been talking about all of this. I remember I was talking about this shit on stream too at one point I was playing it. We literally sat down and predicted fucking everything that they're talking about so far. And Sarcastic can attest to this because he was on there with Nye too talking about it. Bro, we've been talking, we said they're going to make PvP shit. Why? Because they've got big ass coliseums. There's no reason not to use them. They're locked behind doors. They're going to use this shit. What do they do? Pro PvP. And then we said, okay, maybe a year after the game release, just like they've done all the other Dark Souls games, they're going to do another fucking DLC. Just because if you played any 1, 2, 3, like all of them, a year after they've released DLCs for them,
except for Demon Souls.
except for Demon Souls, right?
It's really
and
kind of weird
now-
that they never gave it DLC.
A year after Elden Ring came through, they're talking about fucking DLC.
I mean,
now.
wasn't it inevitable? That game was the biggest thing in existence. So I mean, like, you know, I feel like it was gonna come out regardless. But yeah,
Oh, it's
Elden
gonna come
Ring's
out
getting
regardless,
DLC.
but it's just funny enough that it came out at the time that it did, and we were
True,
freaking
true,
out about that.
true,
I'm
true,
like, there's
true.
no fucking way they do it right when we were talking about this.
Yeah. But yeah, Elden Ring getting DLC. Any Elden Ring sexuals out there? Your chode is hard, then your chode is hard. I guess
This
it's
shit
pretty.
making my yiffy hard.
But yeah. Also, I guess a DLC that is out right now, and then people are jizzing over. Fucking, they got to change pants every 30 minutes that they're playing it. Lightfall, Destiny 2 is out, and it looks cool. Sorry, I'm not a Destiny player, so I can't really give you the Snorlax review. But there is somebody here who can give you a review. Canti.
Oh, me? All right, cool. I mean, I thought you were
That's
gonna say
what I'm
Tox.
talking about.
That's crazy.
I'm not talking to Tox. I'm not talking to Go.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
play that shit.
I mean, I loved it. I think the story was really cool. I mean, it was really fun. I beat it what 2 days, what 2 nights ago. It was
Mhm.
super fucking good. A lot of more questions than answers with the story so far. But I'm
Mhm.
loving the new element, which is called Strand. Pretty much, hunters, you feel like you're Scorpion. Titans, you got like some crazy ass claws. Warlocks, you just I don't know what it is. You're just throwing a bunch of crazy needles and shit. But other than that, though, the new ability is really fucking sick. I'm looking the new places to explore in that city, which is called Neptune, and it's been pretty fucking cool so far. It's very addicting. If you love MMOs and everything in Destiny, it's a very addicted
Mhm.
season so far. I've been playing that shit till like 3 or 4 in the morning, and it's so fucking. It's really good. I don't know why people are complaining about the new DLC so far, but I think it's pretty cool. So, in
Are
my
they? I
opinion,
feel like people have been
People are
hyping it
Yeah.
up.
complaining
yeah,
already.
If
yeah,
you
they're
go on
complaining already.
Steam,
It
yeah,
Bro,
if
was
you
she's
go
been
on
like 2
Steam or
days.
anywhere, it's the all of the posts and stuff, they're as bad as like Osiris and the Warmind DLCs from like year one shit. It's very negative.
no, it's
And the
not.
main problem is
That's kind of
because
crazy.
of the story. Because the story really didn't
Oh,
say
that's
anything.
crazy.
Oh yeah, I
Half of it,
forgot.
this is not spoilers. If you fucking come at me for spoilers, I'll punch you in the throat. Half the story is literally you learning about Strand. The
Yes.
other
Mhm.
half is attempting to put the pieces together on why the witness is here.
hmm
Mm.
That's
That's
it.
pretty much it.
That's
Yeah.
literally what the story is. And a lot of people were like, I don't know why we needed to be doing all of this when we could have when y'all could have been explaining more to us about what was actually happened. And here's the thing, we still have 3 other seasons to go through where they can talk to us about the story. But if they do try to attempt to tell us about the story like they did from the last seasons, I ain't gonna lie to you. That season of Seraph was kind of a waste,
Yeah.
but not at the same time. It was a waste because
Mm.
of what we did, but it wasn't a waste because of what it told us about the story. Because it basically showed us the full loop or the full circle of what happened. Because like way back, whatever they talked about it, now everything came back full circle. So now we learned everything about what was happening, and then now we're bringing a new element into the story to tell us what's going on basically for end game shit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But a lot of people just weren't fucking with that story because a lot of stuff just kind of came in and then dipped again. Like I don't know.
Mm.
Cool
Aside from the
thing.
story, everything
Yeah.
else is like, yeah,
It's fun.
gameplay, fire, Strand,
It's fun.
cracked,
It's so fun.
amazing. You know what I mean? The new area of the map, I don't think anyone said anything really bad about it yet
No,
that
I
I've
have
heard of.
not. That I heard of. I have not really heard
Yeah,
any complaints about
the
Neptune.
new area, amazing. The new like the weapons and stuff like that, really good. I haven't played too much throughout. I mean, it's the first week of the new season, so I
Yeah.
mean, I haven't really seen anything about it. But aside from that,
And
everything
what's
else,
and like
amazing.
what's super cool too, and like I in my seeing from my experience, because I played Destiny since like 2014. I think this DLC has brought a lot of new faces, and I think that's super fucking cool. It's like showing new players how to play Destiny 2 and returning players to play it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of
Mm.
new people are playing it right now and enjoying this phase of Lightfall, and it's pretty fucking sick that people are enjoying Destiny. Whether you play by yourself with friends, but people are actually having a good time, which is super
Yeah,
cool.
it's
I feel
really
like that's
good.
kind of the problem with games like that, right? Destiny, where they really bring in a new story after all these years. You know how many been years Destiny 2
Mhm.
has been out. I feel like it's kind of hard to bring out new stuff just because it's kind of draining to like plan out when you like release one DLC, right? Let's say they
Mhm.
release one, right? And then
Yeah.
they have to kind of plan out 2 years, 3 years, 4 years into the future. You know how long? Because obviously Destiny was going to be successful regardless. I feel like
Mhm.
it's kind of hard to do a story because there's all these ideas you want to do, but you have to wait until this certain mark of the lifespan of the game, and then
Mhm.
maybe ideas change, maybe people change, maybe shit happens, people left, people joined. I feel like that's kind of the issue. Um, I don't know. I feel like I watch Canti, Tox, all my other friends who play Destiny. They've been liking it. I don't know. I feel like people are just like bugging out about it for no reason.
Like the thing is
Yeah.
though, is like I'm gonna be real, like I do this all the time. I'm sure I talk to this bajillion times. When it comes to new shit, like people talking and like people talking in cutscenes, I skip it a lot. Like I just want to play the game and get to the point most of the
Hmm.
time. But like the lore is really, really good in Destiny. I think
Oh
the
my
lore,
God.
it's so there's so much lore in that freaking game that I forgot most of the
It's
stuff
so
that were
expensive.
reactivated in my memory. It's
It's
massive as hell.
I
Yeah.
mean, because people sleep on it and they don't even
Yeah.
realize it. Like when you do certain stuff in the game, like commendations, there's lore books. There's
Yes.
a whole
A lot.
section that's literally titled lore books that you can go and
A lot
read
of books.
Mhm.
about everything. And I mean everything in the fucking game.
Mhm.
This is where if you go on YouTube and you go and look at people who are like literally explaining the story, this is where they go to read about the game. And then they
Yeah,
just
that makes sense.
talk to you about what they just read in the game. Like if you have questions, there's shit there to talk to you and tell you about. And for people kind of, skipping when you jump onto the game and they give you news. It was funny enough because I saw XQC. There was a video of him like joining in Destiny for the first time, and he was getting absolutely berated with messages as soon as he started up the game. And
Jesus
he just
Christ.
kept getting, he's like, get off my screen, get off my screen. I'm like, oh, if you would have sat for 2 fucking seconds and read what was on the screen to you, you wouldn't have had a single question going into the game. Why? Because they showed you what was new, they showed
Mhm.
you what is happening, and they showed
Yes.
you what can be done right now. If you would have taken
Mhm.
2 seconds to read what the game was telling you to do, you wouldn't have gone around and been like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't. And that was the biggest problem for people jumping this game. They're like, I don't know what to do. There's so much to do.
It's a lot. It takes a lot. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
there
lie.
is a lot. Why?
Hey,
Because
man,
there
that's
should
not
be a
people's
lot. There
strong
should be
suit.
a lot. Otherwise,
Reading,
people are gonna be bored after like 2 seconds
Yeah.
of playing the game. There should be a lot.
Mhm.
But now they brought in a mechanic where they literally handhold you. They're like, listen, this is something you can go and do right now, or this is your top 3 things you should be working towards right now. Do those, we'll give you new shit to do later. Like
Mhm.
they made
Yeah.
it so easy now that
Like
they're literally
they're
telling you what to do, when to do it, and here's more stuff that you can go and do. It's so nice, and I feel like for new players jumping into the game,
it's the best
you
time.
need to kind of just allow the game to help you play it, not just
Mhm.
I want to go do stuff right now. Stop being so gung ho to go and do whatever. Allow the game to teach you how to play it so you can learn. Like you gotta understand it. Unless you have
And
somebody which you showing you how to play the game. I mean,
of
I don't
course,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like the new
pretty much.
menu, like they finally put loadouts, like they put like some goals for you, like small goals to help you character level up more. Like it's actually like so welcoming for the new Destiny players.
It's
And
so
like
clean.
it's just simple and it's nice because it was a lot overwhelming at first, but like looking at it now, I'm just like, all right, it's not clutter. It's not much clutter like before, which I
Yeah.
appreciate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is nice. It's really good. So I'm honestly, there's not a lot of negatives beside the story that I would say
Yeah.
about the new DLC.
I
Mhm.
enjoyed it. Tox enjoyed it. Like we're very curious where the story's gonna go. The raid, we don't know what the fuck the raid's gonna be. Like
Not yet.
they're gonna probably
No.
explain a lot more stuff later down the year. So we'll see how it
Next
goes.
week. Next week the raid's coming out.
Oh fuck. Well, I guess we'll find out next week with the raid.
Yeah.
Canti said in a few months, Tox is like,
Well,
not next week.
they said I mean, because from before they said it, like people were thinking it was gonna be the end of this week, like the week, well, like the weekend.
Uh-huh.
But then they said next week, the 10th. So starting on Tuesday, which is funny enough because I'm like, why would people think on a weekend they would drop shit? Destiny has always been the Tuesday reset, fucking
Mm.
jambalaya. Okay, they
Pretty
always
much, yeah.
drop new stuff
It's always been
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday
Nothing's changed. Yeah.
because that's just the weekly reset for a bunch of these games.
Oh
Right?
fuck.
So next week
Yeah.
raid, and then they said the end of the month or like the last week of the month, Trials is coming back for all you
I'm good.
PvP nerds. I
Yeah,
don't know,
we're good.
whatever.
I'll
Tox
get,
was about to
me,
say something else, but
PvP,
he's about to
bro.
rip you a new one, bro. Holy shit.
no, I'm good.
See,
Well, we don't have to talk
my,
about
my
trials.
thing with Destiny is the only thing that I found fun was PvP because I just like making people feel bad in video games. I don't know. I just want people to have hurt feelings.
You're not allowed to play Destiny. You're not allowed.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like my problem with Destiny is it's
It's
not,
a lot.
No, it's fun. Like when I played 1 and then the beginning of 2, it was cool.
Oh,
Like, I had
Destiny
my
1 was
fun.
lit.
Yeah,
love
but I
Destiny.
feel like there's like a weird thing about me where I think nowadays, as you know, as time passes, I really just don't like shooters anymore. It's just the way it is.
It's totally
Mhm.
fair.
Yeah.
But
Fair.
I do appreciate Destiny for living this long and like going through. It is cool. Customization is gas. The ghosts are fucking awesome. All the ships are cool except for Canti's stupid ass fucking rock.
Hey, nah, chill off my girl. My rock's like top tier, bro. Like
um,
that rock is peak.
The riders you could have are fucking incredible. Until you give me like the Ghost Rider's motorcycle in Destiny, that's the
There
only time
is.
I'll ever
There
hop.
Yeah, it's in
There
Ghost
is.
Rider has his thing.
I
They
have
have
it.
a whole skin for him. I remember the event.
man.
I was mad. I didn't have the game.
Yeah, how
It was a
much is
Halloween
Destiny on
event.
PC real quick? Oh, let me stop.
Oh no.
Let me stop.
Like,
I'm telling you, they have
It was a
literally the
thing.
whole thing. It's so sick. It's got
It's
like
so
the
cool.
hot rod fucking exhaust
Mhm.
pipes out the end of it, and when you
That's
go,
nice.
them
It's
bitches
tough.
just shoot flames, and then it's
That's
got like
tight,
the
that's
skull
tight,
on the
that's tight.
front with, and it's got like the hog handle wheels.
Mm,
Bro,
was
I'm telling you
sick.
that is the
Yeah.
best one out of everything in the game.
yeah.
the,
But I feel like they're like in the future, I would love for like a Destiny type of game, but that isn't shooter focused. Like it's like
Mhm.
it's like not fighting, but it's like a bunch of different styles. Like you can have a gun, you could have a sword, you could have different
Okay.
type of weapons, you can fight with your fists. I feel
Okay.
like if something like that came out, but that was like Destiny, that had, expansions, it was as open as Destiny is.
Right.
It's first person, but it would also be through third person with other bunch of stuffs. I don't know. Until something like that comes out, I'm not really ever gonna get into Destiny.
And
I
like
guess.
here's the thing too, is like people are like, oh, Destiny 2 is gonna, like, they always say this, Tox can compare it. Like they always say in the beginning, Destiny's gonna die, Destiny's gonna die.
I've
The
heard
fact-
that shit so much too. Yeah.
It does.
I heard that so many times. They're like, oh, like I'm gonna say it right now, I'm gonna talk my shit. They say Anthem's gonna beat Destiny. Anthem died. Yeah. They said, oh, Division 2 is gonna beat Destiny. Where are
Don't
they
say
at?
that name. Don't say Anthem.
And I
Don't
played
say
Division 2,
Anthem. Don't
played
say
it for a
the name.
bit.
I played Division 2. That game was fire. But
Yeah,
that
it was
shit
fun.
died.
But it
Division 2 was
died.
toxic. Don't
Yeah.
get it
Of course it was
twisted. That
toxic.
game
What
was
the fuck are you
fucking
hyped?
toxic.
But
Oh
the
my
fact
god.
that, like, you gotta give Destiny
Yo,
and the
Division 1
community
was
its
fire, though, too.
credit, because the community's still large. There's always gonna be new shit coming out. Whether you're playing expansion or seasons, like it's still going, and I gotta give that shit credit. Is it the best MMO? No, but I still like it. It's my guilty pleasure, and I think that game is freaking incredible. And like,
Worst thing about it is the community, because I feel like
Yeah.
the Destiny community really just
some are cool, but some are
someone's
just like, damn.
some are stuck in the past of like toxic
just-
gamer stuff, and they go a little too far.
Yeah,
I
they
ain't
take
gonna
it
lie
way
to
too
you.
far.
The Bungie or the
You
Destiny
idiot.
community is a bunch of fucking they're like little bullies.
Oh
Little,
yeah,
like they're
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bullies because
yeah.
they complain enough and there's enough of them talking about a certain subject. Bungie pushes and they get something out
That's true.
that's towards that. It's happened so many times. Like they complain about some shit being broken or not having something like this, and Bungie comes through and he's like,
we
"Here you
gotta
go."
do it, guys.
Yeah.
But
I guess that's pretty much it about Destiny. I don't know.
Yeah,
People are still
it's
playing it.
great.
It is week 1.
go play
so-
if it's on sale. If you ever
Mhm.
have the money for it, it's a little expensive right now, but if it's on sale, I recommend to pick it up. It's worth it.
I
in my
mean, it's
opinion.
like you're right now. It's like you're buying a full game. I don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Does it make sense? It's the best time.
But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Well, I guess we could talk about games we've been playing. Other than Canti and Toxes, obviously they've been playing Destiny. Colin, what have you been playing recently?
I've been same shit. Magic the Gathering. Fucking. I've been playing a little bit of Need for Speed. Unbound. That shit is
Oh.
hot. Fucking.
That's good.
I
glad you like it.
restarted in Elden Ring. Turns out I'm fucking cracked at parrying. Who fucking knew?
Oh, you got it
No
down.
bad, no bad, no bad, mate.
Noise.
W.
When I figured that shit out, I was like, "Bink! Don't ever touch me again." I'm
Yeah.
using the fucking bandit class, the bandit starter, and that shit is so
Oh.
fun.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Well,
cool.
other than
Nice.
Destiny, Canti, is there anything else you're playing other than Destiny?
Games I'm playing right now. I just finished Dead Space remake, an amazing remake. I
Ooh,
loved
I need
it a
to jump
lot.
on that.
Enjoyed every second of it. I think it's so cool if people have never played Dead Space before, get into it, and there are people like, oh, is it the same game like 2008? Honestly, no, because there's some
No.
new scenes. Like there's
Yeah.
some new shit
Yeah,
that
looks so
happens.
different. I'm not
Now
gonna lie.
that Isaac's talking, interacting, showing emotions with the other characters. Like there's a lot of new shit and new scenes with that. I'm almost done with Hi-Fi Rush. I'm about to beat it next week, and then I'm gonna play 2 new games the following week. It's just Atomic Heart, which is going to be a hell of an experience. Why is Tox looking at me like that?
So
Me
and
and
then
Tox
two,
look at
we'll
each
talk.
other,
We'll
bro. I
talk. We'll talk.
and then two, hopefully I'm saying this name right.
Yo.
Wolong, the Dynasty game.
Oh
It-
yeah.
Ooh, I need to get on that shit. That
It's
shit
on
was
Get
Game
on it,
Pass,
too.
so why not? I'll give it a shot. It
Yo,
looks very fun, and I
Canti.
love it. What's
When
up?
Canti said Atomic Hearts, I know my camera isn't on, but me and Tox looked at each other like,
I don't know jack shit, and I'm tapped in.
We'll-
So I'm like, let's see what the fuck happens.
Don't be tapped in just yet. We'll talk.
I'm trying it out next week, bro.
I wish I had a camera, bro, so we could capture the moment me and Tox looked at each other.
Tox looked at my soul. He's like, "Oh, you really meant that shit."
Damn. It's an interesting game. I think that's
it's
the
a
best.
new experience. That's what people
Yeah.
tell me. It's like it's an experience.
Oh my god, Tox, is
It's
there something
there.
else you're
That's all
playing
I'm gonna
other than
say.
the
It's there.
what's another game you've been playing that isn't Destiny, Tox?
Atomic Heart.
Oh
I
no!
knew something else you
I feel like we're gonna talk about it next week, so I'm very
we
excited.
definitely will. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I beat Hi-Fi Rush. I ended up beating that. Obviously Atomic Heart. Oh, No Man's Sky, bro. That shit got me by the them grippers got me gripped up. No Man's
What?
Sky is fun
Really?
as shit.
Really?
I'm telling you,
What?
right?
Yeah,
The game
Tox
now?
has
That
been
game,
having a
I don't know
fun
what it
time,
is.
yeah.
I cannot explain to you why I jumped on that game just out of because I was playing Death Stranding at one point and that shit started
Yeah.
fucking up my computer. So I was like, you know what? And I saw No Man's Sky on Xbox and I overheard obviously the new updates and everything that came through that game. I jumped back on that game again. I was like, wait a minute. Why am I
Enjoying
like,
it?
I don't know. I'm like really enjoying this game, even though like some shit kind of pissed me off. Like I was doing a mission and it just wouldn't work for me. Like something in the game just didn't, like whatever. There's something just happened. I fucked up the mission. It didn't work out. I still find myself wanting to go back and play that again. It's just the fact that you can literally explore an entirety of a planet. The entirety of it. Like you can fly the fuck around and land anywhere on the planet and you will find shit to go and do. You can go to hundreds of different galaxies and go into them and then there's like numerous planets in them. There's always shit to do. Like you'll leave a planet, all of a sudden you getting raided by fucking pirates. You're like, where the hell did you come from? Or you're flying out in space and
What the fuck?
huge ass cruisers start going through slipstream in front of you. You're like, bro, this is occupied airspace, buddy. Get your
That's some
own
Star
lane.
Wars shit,
And
bro.
they
You know
just
what's
pop out in front of you.
I
You
might
know what
have
I
to
and
mean?
what's
try that.
crazy is too that game is co-op, 4 players.
Yeah.
game is
Oh,
co-op.
well,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
more than
yeah.
that, you can just join into a lobby. Like if I were to join up in a game and I just go multiplayer, you can just join my world and we can all just squad. I don't know how many people entirely because I saw more than 4 slots on the thing. I think there's like a multitude of how many people you can have in there, like in your party. You know what I mean? There. And you can just explore anywhere. You can have like multiple. You can have people in different solar systems with different planets, and you'll be like, "I'm just gonna use my portal and boop, I'm gonna go over to your place, hang out, and then pop back to my place, and everything's interconnected." You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah,
just
that's
so
kinda
much
fire,
shit
not gonna
going
lie.
on
That
that
game with
you
you. I
can
think it's
do
on Game
so
Pass.
much.
I
It's
might
on
have
Game
to
Pass.
try
Yeah,
it.
it's free on Game Pass.
That might be
Maybe
my
we
shit.
should. Maybe the
It's
boys
fire.
should run it in space. You know what I
I'm
mean?
telling you, bro. Like,
That'd be
there's
kind of funny.
Maybe
it's
the
it's
Rib
unreal.
podcast might go
Take
into
place
space.
in
You never know.
space?
You never know.
I'm
I ain't gonna
telling
say
you.
nothing because Tox is ahead of the game, and then me, Canti,
Yeah.
and Tox. Well, me, Canti, and Com would have to catch up.
Yeah.
Unless Tox makes another character. I don't know. How that
Not
works.
even that. You wouldn't even have to, because I mean, realistically, the beginning of the game, you just kind of get situated with like learning kind of the mechanics on what you're doing,
Yes.
and then get your own little base set up on whatever fucking planet you ended up landing on, whatever. And then they're like, hey, well, here's just a shit ton of missions that we're gonna tell you how to like work in the game. Like, oh, you can build this to do this, or you need to build this before you can start doing this. They kind of handhold you realistically to show you how to play through the game, and then you do whatever you want after that. You can just go whatever, and then I can start like literally helping you, being like, here, I got a bunch of shit. I'm just gonna give you a bunch of materials, and then now you can upgrade all your stuff to whatever point and stuff like that. And like, you don't have to be like playing catch up. The only thing you're playing catch up on is maybe doing your own missions, so you get to a certain degree of points or whatever. But you could hop in the game day one,
That's
and
fine,
we
that's
can
fine,
start
that's
doing
fine.
missions right off the bat, like actual missions, going off and doing stuff. And it's that easy. 'Cause I still have the starter ship. I just recently
Mm.
got a new fucking. They call it a multi tool. You can use it as a gun, but you also use it as like a mining tool to get material. I
What
just
the
got a
hell?
new one the other day.
That's cool. Okay.
Like it honestly, it takes a little bit. It's a process. You have fun doing it, or at least I have fun doing it. But
Maybe we gotta run it back in space. You never know.
we might be
Yeah.
running it back.
Because
Maybe I want to see that. We might do a little.
Run it
little
back, goes to
special
space,
episode.
bro. Jesus Christ.
that kind of
we
sounds lit.
That's
we could,
it. Okay.
we could stream it and upload it on here. We could do like parts of us just playing.
Is it crossplay between Game Pass for PC and Xbox?
I believe so. Yeah.
It should be.
All right, we'll check it out after. Because
Should be.
if it's like that, then I'm down.
Mhm.
I'm fine. I mean, hey, man, if y'all go, maybe we gonna write it down in the notes. Somebody writes it down in the notes.
Chat.
Tell
your friends. Tell your mama. Like the podcast. Subscribe. Get all the comments going. We'll do it.
Yeah. The boys are gonna go in space. I mean, it sounds
Yes,
great.
sir.
I always looked at No Man's Sky like, man, this game could have been great. The minute they fucking reworked this game and they made it better, holy
He did a
shit.
lot of shit, yeah.
They did
So,
so
and then-
much.
Seeing it through Tox's perspective, because like when he streams it, I'm just like, this game is just a whole new thing. Like, what happened to this? Like, what happened when it came out? Like a few
Yo.
years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
we could run it back. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm gonna say maybe.
It's an
You know what I
idea
mean?
in there. It's an idea
Mhm.
in there.
I guess games I've been playing. Damn, what have I been playing?
Marvel
Marvel
Snap,
Snap.
bro. You've been
Marvel
playing that
Snap
shit a lot.
just has me in a chokehold. I think it's just because I like card games. Like I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh. My go.
Mhm.
I like watching MTG. I don't really like playing it, but when I watch my friends play it, it's kind of cool when they like fuck each other up. Marvel
Mhm.
Snap is fun. When you take probably my favorite comic book franchise or company or entity, and you put it in a card game that's fun, simple, but can get kind of crazy the more you play, the more cards you get. Card arts look beautiful, and then you're able to get variants pretty freely. You can get it like simply, like you can pay for like credits or gold, but you don't have to. I did it just because I wanted some certain bundles and things like that, and the battle pass and things like that. But I mean, that's like minuscule shit. Like, I didn't have to do that, but I did it because I wanted to. And it wasn't expensive. Really, like the highest thing I've paid, like bought, was like $20. People be buying like battle passes and then upgrading battle passes for like $50.
That's,
niggas is
that's
weird,
nuts.
bro.
That's nuts.
But yeah, Marvel Snap's fun. I love a lot of Marvel characters, so obviously I would have played it in the first place. Playing it against friends is a lot of fun too, because the amount of wacky shit that happens. Me and Tox,
Mhm.
every single time, back and forth matches, or even
Wow.
like some blowout matches, and then one of us would have another blowout. Like it'd be just against each other.
Like, how many times have we played a game in the end of the round? I'm like, we're splitting hairs. Like, it's 1 to 1 point
Yeah,
off. And,
pretty
like,
much,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Like customs is really fun, and then playing people in ranked is actually kind of interesting, because the way some people build decks,
Yeah.
or some way that people, obviously some people just run the same bullshit. Like some people just run destroy decks.
There's always new
Um,
shit, though, which is crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited about the new thing that are going to come out. It's Days of Future Past, probably one of my favorite comic book runs of X-Men. X-Men is probably one of my favorite groups. It just has a lot of characters I love.
I just start thinking of the card art that they might bring for
what?
some of the characters. For some of the
Oh,
characters, the
there's a
card, like the
Sentinel-
new
there's a
variations.
Sentinel variant. Oh my god, the Sentinel variant is hot. I don't even
Ooh.
play Sentinel. It's hot. Wolverine too. There's one of Wolverine, and he's in his brown and yellow costume. Oh my god.
Oh, cool.
And they're finally bringing back one of my top 10 favorite characters in fucking X-Men, Kitty Pryde. She's finally in the game.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Um,
Okay.
Nah, I'm hopping on.
dope.
That's all I
See.
need to hear. I
That's
told you
crazy.
before, if they put Kitty Pryde in the game, I'm getting on.
I mean, Ghost Rider's already in the game. He's been in the game.
Yeah.
True.
And he's actually a really good card. When you have him combined with Black Cat, because Black Cat, when you get her and you don't
Yeah.
use her, she vanishes. But if you play Ghost Rider's effect is he brings out every single card that has been discarded or
Yep.
destroyed. So if you have that in combination with Felicia, and she's a 7 power card, I think she costs like what, 3 or some shit like that.
I think it's 3. It's kind of nuts.
And she has a high power. So when you bring those two in, and Ghost Rider, I think he's a cost 5, but he's 6, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then you bring her back in, and the animation is tight. There's a lot of great characters: Sunspot, Iron Fist, Shang-Chi.
Did they have
Jubilee.
Kang?
Yeah, he's in the game.
Okay.
He's actually fucking busted. But
Yeah, I kind of figured because
Galactus, Human Torch, Invisible Girl thing, Silver Surfer's in the game.
Devil Dinosaur.
Devil Dinosaur, most annoying fucking card ever. God, I hate that card. There's a lot of cool shit. I was showing Canti and Calm before we were recording. There's a lot of cool shit. Yeah.
I have it. I just need to play it more.
Yeah, I'm excited about the new stuff coming out. It is Marvel, so even if there was like a DC card game, I'd probably pick the Marvel one more just because.
Yeah,
Definitely.
But yeah, it's real fun. If you guys, I know some people have played it. Shout out to my people who play it. But yeah, if you want to play, if you've been thinking about playing it because you see all your favorite content creators getting into it, you should. I like it.
Yeah.
Other than Marvel Snapped, I just been playing my fighting games. Just been hopping on playing whenever people ask or just when I get the itch.
I see Marvel's Capcom 3. I saw it.
Yeah, bro.
I've been seeing it behind the scenes. I'm like, I know what you're doing.
Marvel's like MVC3, bro. Is really just playing, like training it or like training my fingers to play the game again. Really, it brings me back to high school days and going over to my friend's house and playing. It really just brings a smile to my face whenever I train. I'm not that great yet. I'm still working on my plink dashing, my combo extensions, my team synergy. It is good, but I feel like I can elevate my team just the way that my team is composed. It's pretty much Nova at the point, Dante in the mid, and Iron Fist as my anchor. I know that's not really traditional. People would have put something, something corny in the anchor spot, like Phoenix or Doom or Virgil. But I don't know. Iron Fist is fun, and I'm not gonna have him point because he's an okay point character. But I feel like he's a real good anchor character. But yeah, playing MVC3 really. I'm not gonna enter at Evo because no. Some of these people have been playing for years.
Play that game are mad insane.
They're insane, bro.
I don't want to go near that game.
I would enter just for the fun of it, but I'm good. I already got Street Fighter and Guilty Gear. I'm chilling, bro. I'm real chilling. I guess
I get my ass beat anyways. I don't need that on my hands. I'm good. Y'all got it.
Yeah, I have those two games. I recently got another game. Have a Nice Death. That wrote the game that is kind of like Dead Cells.
That game is really fire. I've seen that game from a long time ago now. That game's really good.
I did the little tutorial thing that shows you like how to play the game. And then I got off because I'm like, this is gonna be a real good stream game. So whenever I start streaming, I'll probably play that game. I'm gonna start it.
Nice.
The little intro thing at the beginning of the game was really fun about how Dev just was like his entire existence of killing people, or not killing people, but like sending people to the underworld because when your time is up, your time is up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he got so tired of it that he summons other entities to do it for him, and he'll just be in hell chilling, right? He'll do the paperwork and all that. But then they start killing a lot of people. So there's a lot of paperwork to do. So there's a point where his entire office is just filled with papers. And he's had enough. So, and like all these like entities like killing people and also like bringing people to hell, he's had enough. So I feel like those people are gonna be those entities are the ones that I'm gonna have to fight in the game. And Dev was just like, fuck it. So one day his assistant came in, he yelled at him, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna kill all these motherfuckers. Because I'm tired of being a desk boy. So he puts on his cloak, he gets his scythe, and then he's out of here, bro. He's going on an adventure to kill all these motherfuckers.
That sounds
that's it. That's all I know. But yeah, no, it's so I like the style of it. It's really Hollow Knight meets Dead Cells, which is probably the best description I can give the game. Until I like fully play it. But yeah, it's another indie game, roguelike. That's just like some of my favorite games. And I'm excited. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to whenever I do stream. Cause I got ideas for streaming, but whenever I get around to playing it, it's gonna be a real good time. But yes, that's all I've been playing, I guess. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Nothing really crazy happened besides the main DLC and new shit announcements.
And to run off of the last episode, I have a singular Ohio update. It's been purple outside for the past hour. So which I know that's like, oh yeah, it's the sky turned purple. No, it's been like weird purple outside. So,
Oh my god.
Bro, there's something wrong with that state, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's something real wrong with that state. But yeah, I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Also, hold on, before we end, let me give a humongous, gargantuan size shout out and
Yes,
slash
yes, yes.
birthday wish to our three of our main friends today, or at least when we're recording this, March 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
The big boy himself, y'all know him, Thanos himself, Brigadier Joe. His birthday is today. He turns 22. I think.
Yes, 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Shout out my boy. I love you, bro. Love you so much. And then on Monday, the Monday before we upload, is one of my favorite people on the planet. I swear to God, I love her so much. Happy birthday, Sheffy. I love you so much. She's been we've been getting to know Sheffy a lot more nowadays.
Yeah.
I love Sheffy a lot. But yeah, hope you have a good birthday.
We appreciate you, man.
And then in the same week as when we upload, and also Sheffy's birthday on the 9th, our homie Asgard, the GOAT who holds it down for us a lot of the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
Happy birthday to the Hawaiian. The boy. He gets us, even when it's our birthdays, Asgard somehow just finds a way to get us gifts. It could be just a game or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah, shout out to you, man. Happy birthday, bro. Or at least happy early birthday, because when we upload this episode. Yeah, 3 big, humongous, gargantuan fucking birthdays in March. And also one of our biggest fans, I guess. Do we even call him this? A big fan? He's more like an annoying fan. No,
I don't want to give him the respect of big fan.
No. You see how he talked to you, Gooder? You see how he talked about you?
Crazy. I don't even want to call him a big.
But his birthday passed. It was March 1st. Gooder Gaming. Happy birthday to you, bro. Thanks for being our fan. I guess you're kind of annoying, but and at least I didn't do you dirt like Congo. This nigga Congo was like, nah, no, that nigga's
at least we know if nobody else got us, Gooder there on our doorstep being. Where's the next episode? Where's the next episode?
Gooder is the fan. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
He's
like the low key. He's our low key manager.
Yeah.
He's always there. He's asking us.
I mean, before it was only Gooder, but now we've gotten a few fans like, yo, when's the next episode, bro?
Yep.
Fucking it's now him and Becky. Shout out to Becky too. Every time, yo, when's the new episode? When's the next episode? And it's great. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, shout out to all the birthday people. March is a big fucking month for birthdays. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it's pretty huge. I think I got some family birthdays in March too. But yeah. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Episode 17, right? I can count.
Yeah,
17.
17.
Yeah, 17, man. It's been a really good one. Game updates. Next episode, I don't really know what we're gonna talk about. I think we just have to think about it.
Y'all just gonna have to tune in and find out. Hit that subscribe
pretty
button.
much. If you want to know what the next episode is, just come to the next. Just subscribe and know when the next episode is up.
Hit that bell so you can see it immediately.
Exactly. Like I feel like what we saying ain't rocket science. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, this has been, I guess game news and stuff like that. Also, big birthday shout outs. But yeah, episode 17, real good one, real nice one. I don't know, that's pretty much it. Anybody else got anything to say?
I'm a probably play this
again. Happy born day to Joe, Sheffy, and Asgard. Hope you guys have amazing days. Please take care of yourselves.
We appreciate you
guys.
But yeah, episode 17. Calm, the Ohio endangered species, Canti, the Monitor Man, Tox, the traveling space Canadian, and me, card game fanatic Snorlax. So yeah, we'll see you on the next episode. You better fucking be there. I swear to God, y'all better be there. Shout out to Azzy.
We're taking names.
So much. Yeah, we're taking names. Keep track. Azzy, I love you so much. Thank you for editing this. And
shout out to Azzy.
Thank you, Azzy.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
Bye, everybody.
Make me love